it's Shell from Scrap Secrets and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is part of a hashtag hop from the Facebook group Craft Collabs, and we were challenged with shopping our stash to create summer themed cards with a couple of twists. I went through my supplies and found this Hero Arts Pool Party bold print background stamp that I've never used. I inked it up with MFT Extreme Black ink and stamped it onto some Canson XL Watercolor cardstock because we're going to be doing some watercoloring. Once I was happy with the results from the stamping, I took my MFT swimming pool die, made sure that I lined it up so that none of the images were getting cut off, ran it through my Cuttlebug, as well as ran that same die through that teal polka dot pattern paper, and that's going to be our card front. The next thing we're going to do is going to start watercoloring with the Derwent Inktense Watercolor pencils. This is my favorite technique to do with watercolor pencils. I lay down some color where it would be the darkest. I lay down a little bit of color where it should be the lightest. And then I go back in with the medium shades and just kind of fill in most of the spots. Then I take some water on my paintbrush and then start to fill it in. Almost like using Gamsol with regular colored pencils. I find this technique to be the easiest when I watercolor. So if you have trouble with watercoloring, I suggest that you try this out and see if this works for you. So while you're watching me watercolor, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the hop. It's a hashtag hop, so you're going to want to click on the hashtag in the video title. It'll bring up everybody's videos, and you're going to want to make sure that you check everybody's creations out because there is going to be a prize given away on this hop. I'll have all the information listed below in the more information section, so be sure to check it out. So that was the hashtag hop. There is a hashtag, there's a prize. The parameters for this challenge were we had to use teal and hot pink, the stamps in the pattern paper had to be summer themed, and we had to use washi tape. So that was the last twist, and the washi tape was probably the hardest, and you'll see that in a minute. Now I'm using my N0 Copic marker to go around the impression that was left from that die on the pattern paper. It almost looks like the coping around the pool. However, this step was completely unnecessary, but I left it in because I feel like I want to show you my mistakes and how I corrected them. This necessarily wasn't a mistake, but it really didn't add anything to the card in the end. Here's where I make my mistake. So I decide I need more hot pink in this because there's a little bit in the pool scene. So I take my picked raspberry Distress Oxide, and I was just supposed to put it around the edges. Well, I went in too heavy-handed and had to go in and fix my mistake and cover everything. However, the teal polka dots now look purple because I've covered them with the picked raspberry. So I thought about it for a while and I didn't like that. So I went through my supplies and tried to figure out what I could use. So I found this sparkle pen from Spectrum Noir in Aquamarine, and I thought that it would be the perfect teal. Plus, who doesn't love sparkle on their card? So I'm going to go around to every polka dot and color it in with this Spectrum Noir pen. It's going to, again, bring a little bit more of that tealish blue back into it and also fix my mistake. So the next thing that I'm going to do is use the washi. Now, I have so much washi tape and I never ever use it. Here I thought that I was going to be able to miter the corners like you would doing a picture frame or molding or something like that. And then I just gave up. It was a little bit too difficult for me. So I end up just cutting 4 pieces and not worrying about mitering the edges or anything. So I'm going to use that as almost like a background paper or another layer to the card. So you're not going to be able to see any of the black card base from the front. This washi tape is from Recollections from Michaels, and I don't know if they still have it. This is probably so old. I have a ton of washi tape and I barely use it. If I use it, it's generally for holding my dies into place or when the girls are just playing around and they have some copy paper and just go to town with the washi tape that I have. So this was great because I got to use a lot of the supplies that I've never used or I haven't used in a really long time. Now that the washi tape is on the front of the card, we're going to glue the front panel down to it. Since it's glitter, we're going to be using ATG. I found that ATG sticks better to glitter than using wet glue. So we're going to use the ATG on the front, but then we're going to switch to the Honeybee Be Creative glue in the opening to glue that pool down. So you're going to see me use that wet glue, place it in the center, and then pop the pool in like a puzzle piece. That's what's so great about these dies. You can mix and match pattern papers and things like that to create the scene. So once that's popped into place, I wasn't really sure what I was going to do, and I felt like it was missing something. So I took my Hero Arts My Monthly Kit, and it's from 2020. I can't remember exactly what month it is. And I stamped My Happy Place with the Distress Oxide in Picked Raspberry. And that finishes the card for today. I'll have pictures over on my Instagram. The information will be listed in the more information section. Also, please click on the hashtag so that you can see everybody that is participating in the hop. Comment, like, and subscribe to everyone so that you can be entered to win the prize that Nancy's giving away. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon for another video. Bye!